Tasha K came out over the weekend saying that she was going to expose Roland Martin, and she delivered today, you guys. She did exactly what she said she was going to do on her live. So Poetic Flaco actually joined her on the live today. He is the person who actually exposed this. He sent her the pictures and the videos of Roland Martin, apparently, allegedly, in some compromising positions with a woman that is not his wife. And so Tasha reached out to Roland's team just to let them know. I guess she said she always does that. She gives the person that she's talking about the opportunity to respond. And Roland Martin's team did confirm with her that yes, those were actual images, videos of him. The issue was that he was being extorted. So Tasha K could not release the photos because his legal team said that if you do, you will be subject to being sued, right? Because it's, these are a part of an investigation. However, she did go on to describe what her and Poetic Flaco saw in the images. So basically she was saying that his eggplant was like micro and it was like Diddy's, very small, right? She said he had a micro-sized eggplant. Remember these descriptions. These are the descriptions of Tasha K and Flakko. I've not seen the photos. I don't know. I didn't even see the photos of Diddy stuff. So I don't know. They went on to describe what he was wearing. Like, I guess some of the photos he had on like a thong or something, just like when you're getting ready to do what you're getting ready to do. It sounded like a private, actual situation between two consenting adults. The only problem with this whole thing is that Roland Martin has built a public image around accountability, family values, and holding others to high standards. As a journalist and commentator, he has been so outspoken about other people's personal controversies. That's why these claims have sparked such a strong reaction online. I don't think anybody would really care if he wasn't passing judgment and telling other people what they should and shouldn't do. The other thing here is that it reminds me of the Bill Cosby situation. Like when Bill Cosby was telling younger men what they should be doing and how they were talking to women. And then we find out you've been rugging women allegedly and popping stuff in they drink. So what are you doing? It's like walk the walk, and don't just preach to us, live it. But anyway, so this isn't just a cheating scandal. They went on further to talk about one of the positions that he was found in, and I'm going to use the term PEGGING, egging, okay? And I'm not going to use it again because, YouTube policies. But anyway, they said that there was an image where it appears that he was. So Roland Martin's attorney told Tasha K, do not say that because Roland denies that he was getting blanked, but Flakko went on to say that there were some fingers up in the situation in the back. And so, they kind of talked about that. I'm not going to get deep into that. Just use your imagination. But he is denying that he was getting P-word because over the years, there have been rumors and speculation that Roland Martin could be bi or gay, right? I believe this is his second marriage. But anyway, so he adamantly is denying that is what was going on in that photo. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what, having some fingers placed around the backside. I don't know none of that. So like I said, Tasha K did speak with his legal team. They did confirm that the images were authentic. And that they advised her not to show them because she would be subject to a lawsuit and because the photos are part of an investigation. Now they're saying this was an extortion scheme that this person, the woman that he was caught with, that I guess she has a partner and that they have been extorting other prominent figures as well. Tasha K, of course, she's funny. She gonna have to put the 10 on the 2, right? They went on to say that his situation was so small that that's probably why he never had any children. I don't think that even if you have a micro, eggplant, that you can't produce children. I think it's just that, you're smaller and maybe you have more difficulty penetrating certain things. But yeah, I don't know if that could be a cause. I've never heard that, if you have a micro issue that you can't get somebody pregnant. So I really don't think anybody is shocked by what people do in the privacy of their own home. I think that it's just when you preach purity to the masses, to the black people telling us what we should do, and condemnation, Then it's a shock when your dirty little secrets are aired, right? And your moral impurities become public, you know? I think that's why this is such a big deal. I don't think it, nothing that they said about what they saw in the images had anything to do with anything like children, anything like that. But it's just the fact that you out here preaching one thing and living another way. So I'm not so shocked or surprised. The public figures be out lying their asses off, telling us how, we ain't living right and what we ain't doing. Like I said before, just like some of these pastors, my living room is probably more sanctified than half of these churches. Like they just tell people what they should be doing, all the while living raggedy, doing whatever the hell they want to do, and not even walking by the word that they tell us that we need to follow. But anyway, you guys, y'all jump in the comments and tell me, what do you think? How do you feel about Tasha K outing him, even though he is a prominent Black figure? What do you think about the fact that he possibly cheated on his wife? Now, noted, Tasha did say that his legal team said that his wife knows all about it and they're working on it. But y'all jump in the comments, let me know your thoughts about all of this. I mean, I don't care what this man does, but now your private life is called into question the same way you call other people out, right? Anyway, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.